As one of my most anticipated films of 2026, I simply had to be there for Micheal. Welcome back to A Critic's Kitchen, where the rating shapes the recipe. Micheal is the story of a child star who grows trapped in a family with brothers he loves and a father he fears. From the peak of his stardom to a belt on his backside. Now, what's the point of making a biopic without any good music? The King of Pop has so much to choose from. This film is like a kid in a candy store, selecting some of his best songs, but still feeling like we're missing out on so much. Vocals are amazing. We get to see a collaboration between MJ and Jafar as their vocals are blended and mixed together. Some of the more intimate studio recording sessions being fully Jafar, while his big musical numbers are a hybrid of the two. And hey, is there anyone who could have done MJ more justice than his nephew? Jafar Jackson proves the talent runs deep in the Jackson bloodline, and as a honorary Jackson family member, I can say the talent runs deep in these veins too. I can't imagine anyone slipping into that sparkly glove better than Jafar. He absolutely killed it. Vocally, physically, everything was perfect. Everything was MJ. Apart from that ass, MJ did not have all that. Frankly, it's quite fitting to have MJ dominate the music scene for so long, only to have another Jackson excel in showbiz, something that MJ has had a lot of love and passion for. But it's not just Jafar's immense talent that went into transforming him into MJ, it's also the costume and makeup team who do an outstanding job, not just on Jafar, but the whole cast. More than any other biopic I've seen, I saw the star first and the actor second. While Jafar and Coleman Domingo will be the stars of this film, the actor playing young Mike, his talent is immense. You have to see it to believe it. Everyone in the cast gives an excellent performance that makes fans of MJ proud, but also hopefully the Jackson family proud. He perfectly captured that Jackson 5 era of Mike, and not one actor felt out of place in this entire cast. The editing for this film was a little bit all over the place, I can't lie. I don't need 5 cuts in 10 seconds. Personally, it took me out of the experience, but in no means did it drag the film down. One of the biggest criticisms I've seen is the lack of story in this film, which frankly confused me. I feel there's a clear character progression of Micheal slowly breaking free from the grip of his father, becoming an independent man. His stiff movement and fear portrayed by MJ in the Jackson 5 era is juxtaposed with Jafar's free and happy movements as he performs bad towards the end of the film. Micheal is a story of a boy unable to become a man due to his childhood being taken away from him by Joe Jackson. You can feel the fear of a man who has everything but can't face his father head on. Even at the peak of his fame, he was just a scared boy in front of his dad. A huge talking point was the dismissal of the allegations against MJ. They were left out due to legal reasons, and they had to reshoot the whole third act of the film, and also the fact that the film is set before the allegations happen. Whether you agree with the decision or not, this film focuses on the artistic come up, not the downfall of Micheal. But if you really wanted a Marvel post-credit scene of MJ inviting the kid from Home Alone into his bedroom, then why? In a film that's already struggling to fit so much of a man's life into a 2-hour film, we don't need to cramp it any further, and that's my biggest problem with this film. I'm walking out of it saying, that was great, but I did not get enough. If anything, I wish this got adapted into a TV series as opposed to a film to really focus on all the things that got cut. You could make an entire film solely based on MJ's rise from 1980 to 1984. Quincy Jones being dedicated to just a man in the room, the lack of Diana Ross's involvement in MJ's younger life. If you know, you know. The Wiz, incorrect information about why he had his first nose job, the fact he didn't even want to do Motown 25, and so much more was left out of the film. Now, if you're not an MJ fan, you probably didn't notice or care, but it rubbed me the wrong way. I understand some things get left on the cutting room floor, but they just felt so important to Micheal's journey. Overall, Micheal is a fun time at the movies. I was tapping my feet away during the sections, and it's a film that I definitely can't wait to rewatch. This film's issues don't stem from what's in the movie, but what was left on the cutting room floor. I never had the privilege to see MJ in person, but I feel this film is the closest thing you'll get to being at one of his concerts. For today's meal, we were inspired by Micheal's love for KFC and all childish things. We have chicken thighs paired with mac and cheese, washed down with a vanilla milkshake. I give Micheal a 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching A Critic's Kitchen. The rating shapes the recipe. Did you like Micheal? Let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.